Hi guys, how y'all doing? Hope you all well and having a good day. Well guys, we're back on the mighty Isung again. What else would I be on? I've only actually got one bike, so yeah, we're back on the mighty Isung. One that we're wanting fuel, and then after I've got fuel, we'll make our way over to see Darren again. Yeah, Darren's bike has basically lost its spark. Could be one or two things really, could be one or three things. It could have been the coils themselves. I can't see it being them, but you know, could be the coils, could be the plugs. It could be the CDI itself, or it could be the pickup coil. So that's what happened to this thing here. But mine went like over time, it didn't go suddenly. But yeah, we're going over to Darren's and see what I can do for him, if anything. Thing is, last time I saw him, it was when I went over and helped him out with wiring. The wiring what we helped him with was nothing to do with the actual ignition side of the bike. And before I left, the actual bike were running anyway. So it's something very strange. So what have I been up to? Well, I did get the Volvo PM10 mic to work. Thing is, it was a little bit too sensitive in the way that you only need to whisper and you can hear you talking. And I've tried all different places to put the mic and it doesn't work. It made no difference. The only place it actually worked properly was on my forehead. The only problem with that was, wind noise. So I just stopped wind noise on your forehead. So I reverted back to the mic what came with the camera. Only I've put it in a different place, as you do. And it seems to be working okay. As for the bike, well, you know I told you that I'd taken the 520 kit off and put my old sprockets back on, and I was going to actually put a front sprocket on it, another front sprocket. Well, I did do that, so the 13 came off, and I went up one tooth to a 14 tooth. Obviously before that, I did actually ride the bike with a 13 tooth on it. To my surprise, the bike run a lot better. So much so, if you saw my last video, you'd see that I passed a couple of vehicles on the dual carriageway coming home, which is not normal. Not when I had a 520 kit on it anyway. So anyway, I got home and I ordered a 14 tooth. The 14 tooth actually is actually on now, and to be honest with you, I haven't even been on the bike since I put the front sprocket on. So to be honest with you, I haven't got a clue what it rides like properly. Initial thoughts on the sprocket. Well, I'm actually in 5th gear now, and it just wants to pull without a problem. Never did that before when it had the 520 kit on it. So that's one good thing, I suppose. I desperately need to get some fuel because I'm literally on vapours. But apart from that, my initial thoughts on this sprocket change. Put it this way, I'd rather have this sprocket set up than the 520, and that's being quite honest with you. This setup, which is the original setup, apart from the front sprocket, it's a little bit more, how would you say it? It's a bit more crisper. It runs better. Acceleration's better. The old bike feels better. Darren did give me a front sprocket. I've not checked it to see if it fits yet or not. That's 16 tooth, that's like 3 teeth up to from the normal. Again, I haven't tried it yet. Thanks for that, Darren, anyway. But yeah, I've not tried it yet, so I don't exactly know what it's going to be like, if it's going to work properly, or the bike's going to feel alright. But yeah, for the time being, I've bought a 14 tooth, I put it on, and it's I'm quite impressed with it so far. It's doing well. I wish this fuel would go down, because this fuel prices are terrible. So I'll speak to you in a bit when I've put the fuel in. Right guys, we are fueled up. We are fueled up and we're on our way back out. £18. I was a bit lower than I was last time I put fuel in. We'll see what it's like on fuel now, because since the last time I put fuel in, I had the 520 kit on it. So back to normal sprockets plus 1 tooth at the front. It'll be interesting to see what it's like on fuel. One, I'm not as pushing it as much. And two, it's a lot smoother, a hell of a lot smoother. I will say one thing to anybody that's watching this video. Since going back to Phillips, what is this car doing? Obviously I don't know what the hell he's doing. The 2 Phillips back from to the one today, I did purchase some Red X, purely because well, it runs better and it runs cleaner, because it's just cleaning it all the time. But yeah, it did make a big difference to it, running wise. Made it a lot more smooth and more crisper. So yeah, before I come out today I put the other half of the bottle in. Only a small bottle, it's 2-dose bottle. So it basically had the other half in today. And I got to the fuel station, put fuel in as normal. It's in there, I can see it, it's definitely in there. The Red X fuel, petrol fuel treatment is red in colour. And you just basically put half a bottle at a time. It treats so much fuel, but I mean obviously I've got a motorbike, so it's hard to judge how much to put in, but it's a 2-dose bottle. I put half in and then put another half in again another time. And it's just had the other half put in, so it's not made it any worse to run. It's to be honest with you, I don't think it realises it's got a cleaner in it until it's gone through and it goes, oh, what's that? It's a cleaner. Oh, an old biddy. Apologies to all biddies, but if you're going to drive like that, then get off the road. This will be interesting, this, because like I say, I haven't properly rode this bike since I did the 14.2 sprocket. I rode it when it had the 13 tooth on the front, but I never rode it when it had the 14 on it. Not as it's going to make much difference, but you know, we never know. We noticed today I'm not mentioning audio a lot, purely because what's the point? It would be helpful if we knew where you were going, car, but obviously you can't be bothered doing that. You see now, you're told on your CBT to get your right foot up. There's an example of a guy that don't want to put his right foot up. Each their own. Yeah, I think I've actually got this bike right now, finally. I do like the pull away of it now. So the fact it just pulls, it just keeps going. Now I'm in 5th gear. See, already I can tell that performance is still it's still doing what it's supposed to do. There's a car drive up, can't be bothered indicating. Yeah, already I can tell the performance is there, not holding back. I'm confident to stay on this lane, basically go around this lane. Before when I've been over there all the time, over on the left hand side, the bike wasn't fast quick enough. I mean, I'm going to go over there, go to the left hand side now, but not because I really need to, because I'm just going to do it anyway. But yeah, it's she's performing great. Well, that's what I was going to bring it to your attention. There's a certain YouTube channel that I don't watch it religiously. I just watch the odd video. Oh, scooters. I watch this channel every so often. I don't watch him religiously, like I said. And God, I'd love to name the actual channel, but I think it's going to be a bit like slander if I say what I'm going to say about it. But I will. I won't mention the channel, but oh God, his latest video. He's got a Lex Moto. I can't think of the Lex Moto, but he's got a Lex Moto, and it was fuel injected. And obviously something's gone wrong with the fuel injection system. That's the reason why it doesn't run. Right? I had a Zontis Firefly that I'd already had that problem sorted out before I bought it. Fuel pump. So anyway, I'm going off on the channel. I'm going off there a bit. Anyway, he decided that he was going to make it carburetted. Fine, no problem. That engine would have probably had a carburetted it originally, but never mind. Leave him to it. Anyway, this is the best bit. Now, I'm not actually telling lies here. I'm actually telling the truth. So he gets the carburetor, and he puts this carburetor, and I kid you not, on the original injection system housing. Basically what he did, he got the housing that the injector was originally in and all the fuel potentiometer and everything, and he blocks the hose with a metal mend, and then he puts his carburetor on. So you got the size of a carburetor, and then you've got the size of the inlet. Yeah. Are you with me, so keep it with me so far? Anyway, he does that, gets his bike running, and then in the next couple of videos after, obviously it's not running right, it's not revving right. Well, it won't. Come on, it won't. Anyway, of course, this bike, like I said, was fuel injected, so it's going to have an ECU that's going to control the electric spark and all the fuel injection and the fuel, when the fuel goes in and when it doesn't go in. Anyway, so anyway, a few videos after, like I say, he comes on with this bike again, and this time he's bought a proper inlet manifold that bolts on, and the carburetor bolts onto that. Fine, no problem. But still using the original the original tank that came with the bike. Now, for me to say anything, I'm not a bike mechanic, but I know what I'm talking about. He's expecting a bike that he's converted to carburetor to run on the fuel tank that came with the bike. But he says it's okay, it's fine. So anyway, for me to say anything, I can only comment. So anyway, he's done all that and it's still not running right, and then he's now decided while he's doing this video that he's gone to change the jets. Right? This is painful, this, when you're watching these videos. But you're sat at your computer and going, what are you doing? So anyway, he's done this, you know, he's got it running, and anyway. Then he decides, because he's spilt fuel on the fuel tank, and it looks good, he's going to distress the fuel tank. Yeah, this is no one of a lie, this guys. So he decided to distress the fuel tank and make it look like an old fuel tank and clear coat it and all that stuff. Then the next couple of videos after, he's changed his mind, he's going to buy a new tank. So, anyway. So, on the video yesterday, he's bought a new fuel tank. So then he's put this fuel tank on. And then he mentions the fuel. But before he mentioned the fuel, he mentioned the fuel pipe. You can see where I'm going on this, folks, can't you? Right, that's it, Lex Motor Valiant. Come to me. Lex Motor Valiant. Anyway. You can see where I'm going with this, can't you? So, he mentions the fuel. He mentions the name. And I think to myself, really? So, the fuel he actually mentions is the E10. Yeah, E10. Well, I've been told about E10 not to use it in carburetted engines. What does it do? It rots the carburetor. What else does it do? It rots fuel pipes. So we don't put it in, do we? So this guy, this motorcycle guy, he's put the E10 in. So yeah, he's put this E10 fuel in, and in a carburetted engine. Alright, yeah, it used to be fuel injected. That don't make a difference. You put E10 fuel in a carburetted bike. So anyway, and he's going on about different things and that thing, and he's going on about, he mentions gunge and rubbish and crap and all that in the carburetor. And I'm sat there and I'm thinking, have you not woke up yet, mate? Seriously, this is not what I'm like this. Anyway, he's going on and going on and going on. And I'm thinking to myself, I'll give you a clue. It's E10 fuel you're putting in. Carburetors don't like E10 fuel. So why are you putting it in? And he turned around and said, I'll put some fresh E10 fuel in as though it's, you know, it's the good stuff. It's not. I wouldn't put it in. I can't. My bike won't take the E10 fuel. So why would I put it in? So, anyway, he thinks it's great putting E10 fuel in. E10. I'll say this one thing, motorcycle mechanic, I'm not going to call him by his proper name, because it would be slander. So, motorcycle mechanic, I'll try to word this in a certain way. Motorcycle mechanic who rescues bikes, there you go. if you so-called a motorcycle mechanic, well, he don't claim to be a motorcycle mechanic, but my God, the stuff he comes out with is really, really, really dodgy. I've never seen such bodgery in my life. So, a bit of advice to you, motorcycle mechanic rescue person. I'll give you a bit of clue. Don't put E10 in your bike. You won't get no sludge. You won't get no crap. And it will run a lot better. You have to put a carburetor on your engine. Carburetors don't like E10 fuel. It has been proven. So why the bloody hell are you putting E10 fuel in your bike, motorbike? Are you stupid? Or are you just downright, I don't know, ignorant? And then he turns around and he goes, oh, that was it. He turned around in the video and went, I think what we need to do is upjet it. No, you're using the wrong fuel. Seriously? So now he's upjetted it to 38 pilot and 100 main jet. And he turns around and says on the video, oh, it had 92 in it. Oh, that sounds a bit big for a 125. Hello? I've got a 92 and a 90 in mine. So what's big about it? So, listen guys, if you're going to watch motorcycle videos, please don't watch his videos, because you basically end up with a dangerous bike on the road. Because, believe it or not, his videos are really, they don't make me blood boil as such, but they scare me. They scare me to think that somebody down London is buying these bikes and riding them on the road, and they're dangerous. They are literally dangerous. I've nothing more words to say. Oh look, there's Darren. We'll stop at his gate. But yeah, I've nothing more to say, only these videos are dangerous. The bikes he actually does it, they're unbelievable. They really are. Which is his house now? I've gone past it again. No, I've not. Why do I think I've gone past his house? He's got his gate shut, that's why. So yeah, this motorcycle mechanical rescue person, he's a bit of an idiot. But yeah, anyway, I'll speak to you guys later. Right, that's Darren's bike done. Bit of a freak problem, what was wrong with it. We don't exactly know what went wrong. I would think it was just a wire that had come loose. Because when we was mauling about, Darren had his finger on his hand on the spark plug and got a nice wake-up call. And he said, I've just got a belt. I went, does that mean you've got a spark? He went, well, I've just got a belt. I said, well, it's got a spark. Don't know what I've touched, but obviously it's come back, so got it sorted out, and had it running for about half an hour, and it's fired for every time since. So I'll tell you what, these roads are a bit greasy, but yeah, it starts up now, it runs alright. It's like I said to him, it's not normal for that bike not to start properly, because it's such a nice running bike. And I'm not saying that because Darren will probably watch this video. I'm actually being quite serious. It's quite a nice bike, that. It runs well, it goes well. Obviously it's not as low down as this, but you get used to your bike after a while, and you get on something else, it doesn't feel right. But yeah, that's a nice bike of his. It really is a nice bike. I don't mind helping him out. Yeah, I don't mind helping you out, Darren. I know you've been watching this, but I don't mind helping him out. Gives me something to do. houses what have now been built. Well, they've been built, but they never, people never lived in them. I wonder why that is. Strange one, that. I'll tell you something though, these Kevlar jeans I got, they're brilliant, they're warm, very warm, and it was raining earlier on before when I was leaving Darren, and I thought, I'm going to get stuck in this rain, and you know something, it's not even put a drop down since, never mind. End of the day, Darren's happy, he's got his bike sorted out again, it now runs again. That's all that matters really. I know I wouldn't say it, but I'm going to say it. I just hope the audio's good on this now. It was alright before, it wasn't too bad, but it was a lot better than using that Movo mic. That Movo mic, it's no good, I'm not going to use it. If I do, it's going to be somewhere, it's going to have to be put somewhere different. I know one thing I'd like to find out is just how good it is on fuel now, this. Because it did used to heat it a little bit when it was on the 520 upgrade. So it'd be good to see what it's like on its original sprockets again. Really would. I haven't been down here for donkey's years. I used to deliver around here when I used to work for a company in St Helens. It was in and around St Helens. I used to deliver in Widnes and Liverpool. So these back roads, I know all these back roads. I know them very well. Come up to a place called Baxter's Lane, and that pub's still there. Looks like it's had some new windows in and everything, and had a refresh. Baxter's Lane car sales. That's been there for some years. I used to deliver to a couple of places down there a while ago. Morrison's is, well, was down here. Bloody hell, there's houses here now. There wasn't houses there before, but there's houses there now. Shows how long since I've been down here, doesn't it? Actually, I've ride down here, because I haven't seen down here for a long time. Yeah, there's all houses down here now. My God. Actual housing estate. Yeah. That's still there. It's like a restaurant now. These two places down here. Obviously, oh, there's the estate over here now too. Shows the charm's changed, doesn't it? My God, they're all developing around here now. I used to come down here on a Sunday, just here, just where you can see here, with the RC cars, and the RC guys could see this now. They go, "Why, really?" I mean, over there is where we used to take them RC cars. You couldn't take them there now. Yeah, all this road's changed. It wasn't like this before. It really wasn't like this before. This has changed a lot. That was just a continuous road, that. Yeah, I haven't got a clue where I am. See, I used to take my RC cars over there. But yeah, it's all gone now. I mean, all this used to be mining area. And they're building houses on here, looks like. So, anyway, we'll go back the way I know. Yeah, all this is be mining area around here. They're building houses on here now. Houses that nobody can afford. When you used to come to the end of this road here, these houses weren't here then. These weren't here. It was it looked like can't remember what was here. I'm sure it was a works something like that. I don't know. Houses now. Yeah, all that over there was no houses there before. But there is now. That pub's been there for years. It was a run down pub. It's not now. I've not been around here for a long time. Things have changed. Amazing how time changes in a location you knew for about 5 years. It's amazing how things can change. When you have a ride around that place, you don't know where the hell you are anymore, because it's changed that much. That's always been the Midlands. That's Nissan garage. Well, it was a Nissan garage. Whether it is now, I don't know. Yeah, I used to deliver around here quite a long time ago. It's amazing how places change over the years. And that place that used to be called Formula One, it was, I can't remember what it's called now. It wasn't Formula One. Whether the original people are still working there, I don't know. No idea. Yeah, this is all part of St. Helens. That's all new. That wasn't there before. That's all brand new there. That's all apartments. That soon sprouted out the ground. That definitely wasn't there before. So, just goes to show, doesn't it, how things can change. Look at that place. That is massive. Don't know if it's apartments or home for the elderly, I don't know. No idea. It's amazing how, like I say, it's amazing how things change when you're not actually around here like you used to be. Changes in front of your eyes. It's like somebody I used to know still lives up there. I don't exactly know which house he lives in, but quite frankly I don't really care, because him and all his friends, what they did to me at the place I used to work at. I worked at a place in St. Helens called General Traffic. Don't get me wrong, I loved the job. Absolutely loved the job. Best job I've ever had. And sadly, when I turned 36 years old, I'm 50 now. Keep that in mind. I was 36 and I'm 50 now. When I was 36, I collapsed at work with my back. The outcome of my back problem was 4 discs of my back corroded. I had to collapse with a prolapse disc. And from then until now, if you like, I have never ever heard nothing off any of them people that I worked with. That's right, you heard me right. I have never heard a thing from them in all them years since. Not a phone call. I mean, to the point that they knew where I lived. Never even visited me. Never saw if I was okay. Nothing. All they had in their mind is that I was, if you like, taking the piss. And, well, you were wrong. I wasn't taking the piss. I had a serious back problem. I mean, I didn't realise, I didn't realise how bad it was until one day. It was one particular year I went away. I think it was when I was 40. And I went away, and there was a guy on the site that was at, and I got talking to him, and he was talking about backs, and I basically said that, yeah, I'd obviously got a few discs on my back, and he said he broke his back, and I went, oh, that makes me feel although like more fitted, he just said to me, no, my back's repaired. My back broke and it's repaired. Your back will never repair. Your back's corroded, your discs are corroded. And I stood there, I went, seriously? He went, yeah, your back will never repair itself. Once it started to rot away, that's it, it's gone. He said, okay, I broke my back, but at the end of the day it's repaired. No, it'll never be as strong as it was, but it's repaired. And yeah, I just stood there and I went, I didn't look at it that way. So yeah, the people, if they ever watch any of these videos, the people of general traffic of St Helens, thanks for nothing. Every single last one of you, thanks for nothing. Thanks for never asking how I was. You know, it's very nice of you. People you worked with and had a laugh with and got on with. For them to do that to somebody, to a work colleague of theirs, never ask or even to see how you were. Don't like ignorant to that. But yeah, from 36 when I actually left there, and even the 2 years I was off, I got nothing at all. And even now, all them years later, they knew where I was, they knew where I lived. Nothing, never even asked. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't upset me, it's just not a very nice thing to happen really. You know, you work with people for so many years and they just don't bother with you. Not kind of people I want to know. I mean, that doesn't just happen at work, it happens in real life as well, real life situations. One minute everything's all bright and breezy, and then the next minute it all basically crumbles away, and the people that you knew, they don't want to know you anymore. They just don't want to know. As far as they're concerned, you're scum, and you haven't done anything wrong. On the brighter side, folks, we're just coming back into Billings, you know, and all's well. Just taking my time, going home, no need to rush. You car driver, stay there, thank you very much. Give him a bit of a nod and she saw that then. Say thank you. Not every day you get one look, there you go. Prime example, a complete and utter practice. Pulls out. Yeah. Is it me or cars getting uglier? The VW just gone past, I think 4x4, I think it's an electric vehicle. My God, that was ugly. But hey, each their own. Not like VW old. Looks like it's been there tomorrow for people. Can't believe when I was at Darren's before it started spitting in rain. And look at it now. Dry. Nothing. You know, I've come to appreciate this bike a lot. I never used to be like that with a bike, but this one I've come to appreciate it. I do like this bike a lot, I really do. Shame I never met the guy who owned it originally. But all I will say is the guy that originally bought it right at the very beginning in 2008. I think you saw the catalogue and thought, I think I'll have that, that and that. But yeah, it's a lovely bike this. I looked at Darren's before, and Darren's going to be watching this video. I looked at Darren's before and I went, yeah, Darren's is a lovely bike. And then you look through his gate, his back gate, you look at mine, you think, my God, that's a big bike. Yeah, you look at Darren's and you think, oh yeah, nice size cruiser. You know, sensible size. And you look outside his gate and you see mine. You see big road dog sat outside his gate. And you think, now, that one's big, that one's bigger. Well, that's what I was going to say. Darren's bought a plug socket. Now, bearing in mind, you're going to be watching this, Darren, I know. Bearing in mind, he's bought this plug socket for his motorbike. That was it. I did say for his motorbike. So, the spark plugs on these motorcycles are very thin. It's only a small motorbike spark plug. So anyway, Darren's bought a plug socket. Fine, no problem. He's doing his own maintenance on his bike. Now, in mechanical terms, you've got 1/4 inch drive, you've got 3/8 drive, and then you've got 1/2 inch drive. And I think you've got 3/4 inch drive. Now, as I said, Darren's bought a plug socket. Fine, not a problem. Until I saw the plug socket he bought. And I thought, yeah, it's an old plug socket. Oh, no. Now, bear in mind, this plug socket is only for his motorbike, not for anything else. So he's bought this plug socket to take his plugs out of his bike. Darren buys a plug socket without the rubber in it. So the plug's in going to be protected from breaking. No problem. You can use it without the rubber in it. But it's the drive he's bought, the actual size ratchet you would use. He's bought an 1/2 inch drive. And I'm struggling up this hill now because I didn't get a run up because I was talking. I'll get up there. Yeah, he bought an 1/2 inch drive plug socket. Now I know for a fact the Darrens have got no ratchet what's an 1/2 inch. Well, he has got a ratchet of sorts 1/2 inch drive. He's actually got a torque wrench. Now, before I left his house, I saw his plug socket and I told him there was a rubber missing and take it back and get it sorted out. But when he was stood in front of me, he was stood there with his ratchet, well, his torque wrench, his extension bar, and this sodding plug socket. Now, no disrespect to Darren, no disrespect to him, buddy, but I'm not joking. I stood there and I went, Darren? He went, what? I said, why have you got an half-inch drive plug socket for a motorbike? It's for a motorbike, Darren. He went, yeah, no. I went, but you've got it on the end of a torque wrench. And I mean a torque wrench. I mean a big torque wrench, guys. Really? Really, truly amazes me. It does make me laugh. I did say to him, take that to Alfred's, that plug socket, and tell Alfred it's not giving you pleasure because it's not got a rubber. Yeah, so he's got a plug socket. That's not a problem. It's not a problem what size he's got, but I mean, end of the day, come on, it's a motorbike. So yeah, never mind. I mean, I've got a plug socket for my bike, but mine's a 3/8 drive, and that's good enough. I wish you could get a 1/4 drive for a motorbike because you don't really need to tighten it that much. You do make me laugh though, Darren. I really, you know, I was laughing inside as well. I was thinking, my God, I mean, there's gone from there's one extreme to the other, isn't there? I've got a plug socket, but I've got it on an half-inch drive torque wrench to take the plugs out of my motorbike. Really? I mean, there's no like being like belt and braces, but there's belt and braces and there's like belt and braces. What lovely dogs are you? I love them type of dogs. Might as well go through. Get in and have something to eat because I'm not going to leave it till God knows what time at night to have something to eat today. And it's not as though I've not got anything in, because I have. So. always go one way and come back another. I never come back the same way. I always come back a different way. You get lost in ride that you buy, and that's not going to fit in there. You get not lost as in lost on where you're going. Lost is having in time, and you're enjoying your ride out, and you basically decide to come home a different way. That's exactly what I've done today again. Go one way, come back another. Don't get me wrong, I'd stop out all day on the bike. That won't be a problem to me. Home sweet home, guys. Home sweet home. Just switch her off. Get her out of gear. We're home. She gonna come out of gear? Check. She never does. Give it a few minutes. Get a bit of fuel out of that tank and carbs. Because otherwise it does that party trick in it basically. It doesn't want to start. Right, thanks for watching. See you soon.